What it do, everyone? This is Star Marvel 718. This is going to be my thoughts and review on chapter 1007 of One Piece, Tanuki-san. Yo, Oda's Fina, this is a classic One Piece greatness chapter. Very, very good. Action, drama, comedy, fucking everything, man. Information dump. Yo, Oda did his thing, man. Oda Reed did his thing. With the cover page, we start off with Caesar Clown blowing balloons for a baby penguin, which is kind of cute because, he was like a piece of crap. He was torturing little kids, doing the whole giantification thing and all that back in Punk Hazard. So seeing him, with baby penguins, blowing balloons, you see he's annoyed and everything, but he's, I guess, entertaining them. Right, so this chapter pretty much picks up right up on the live floor with Hirogoro, the samurais, and pretty much Hirogoro still going back and forth with the Yakuza bosses because he wants them, pretty much take his life because he knows once he transforms into a full ice demon, that's pretty much it. Like no one could pretty much like challenge him, and just seeing how the only one Baoshu and Gumi, I believe their name was. I read it twice, so I didn't do my own 3 or 4 reads. But you guys know what I'm talking about. How these guys they all pretty much follow eyes. Hirogoro one shot these dudes. He low diff them, so we knew that was gonna happen. Like they had pretty cool character designs. I expected a little bit more out of them, but I guess that just shows how strong Hirogoro really is. With him tapping into like his prime self. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yo, Queen's a piece of shit, man. Like we knew he he was messed up, but some of the stuff that he was saying, especially the way he broke down the pleasures and the waiters, telling the waiters pretty much, you guys have been waiting forever because there's no more smart food, so there's no use and no point of having you guys. Then he said to the pleasures, you guys are already failures. So I might as well use the Ice Demon virus on you guys because this is my magnum opus. This is like my greatest work ever. This right here, this virus that takes people's lives is worth more than you guys' lives. So I can actually see what type of damage it actually does. And I'm just sitting back like, this is a good villain. Like he's a good villain. Like Oda made him where you laugh at him and everything when he was doing the whole funk and he was dancing, this, that, whatever. But then now you see him now, you're like, damn, this guy's really a piece of shit. And I was just sitting back like, yeah, you're gonna get yours. You're gonna get yours. But then we see Hirogoro, he's about to get executed, or given like a warrior's ending. And then Chopper come in with the helmet save, which is like, okay, and then seeing how, because at first like when I seen it, I thought Chopper just said stop, and that's when the Yakuza boss like just stopped above him. But then I looking at it again, it seemed like he blocked the shot with his helmet. So I was like, okay, cool. And then like when Oda had like that zoom in Chopper had the little sparkle and you see like the little sparkle in his eyes and everything, I was like, okay, that's a little up close cute shot. So that's like, merch right there. So I could definitely see they're gonna make some kind of Chopper like plushy doll type of thing in his Kabuto samurai outfit. So I'm like, okay, I see what Oda's doing. Like he got his little commercial inside his chapter, and it was cool seeing how Helm Miyagi and Miyagi's assistant was able to come up with a cure. Well, he pretty much, it wasn't a cure, he made an antivirus to combat Queen's virus, and it was smart of him to put in like an explosion and synthesize it into where everyone could breathe it in, because we figure there's tens of thousands of people on a live floor and there's no way in hell he'll be able to administer the shot to everyone like that. So he's like, you know what? Let's just have them all breathing in, and like that was cool. And then as like he's going back and forth like with Chopper's going back and forth with Queen. I like how they had the panel where you see Chopper's like this, he's real small compared to Queen, and Queen's like looking down through the smoke at Chopper, and he just like, you're a second rate pirate. How the hell, your medical expertise is good enough to combat my shit? So this, to me, pretty much let me know that Queen definitely has some kind of formal training, either with Vegapunk or with Judge Vince Smoke. So he definitely has some kind of formal medical background, or like maybe bioengineer, but like he's like legit, like not just somebody who's like experimental like Chopper, but like he actually probably went to school, like whatever type of shit. So I'm just sitting back like, okay, but then you see Marco come out of nowhere and like grabs Queen and says to Chopper, "Give him your best shot." But to me, it's funny because you know everyone one knows the Straw Hats through like their bounty posters and everything like that. So pretty much Chopper was always considered like the pet of the Straw Hats. So how did like or what was Marco expecting Chopper to do? Let's say Chopper didn't have Monster Point or anything like that. What do you expect somebody of Chopper's size to really do to him? But then when Chopper threw in the Rumble Ball, he went to Monster Point and just pretty much snuffed the shit out of Queen. Everybody sent back like, "We're sorry. We'll never call you Tanuki-san again." I thought that was hilarious. Because like when I seen the panel of Queen at the top, blood for no. Also too, does this mean Chopper's Monster Point is like Yonko Commander level? Because I seen like years ago somebody came up with a theory that Chopper's Monster Point may have Conqueror's Hockey and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting back like interesting. And I know in the One Piece anime they had Chopper pretty much like block Big Mom. So a lot of people was like, oh, the anime was capping. There's no way how Chopper could block Big Mom's sword attack and stuff like that. But then now seeing this is like maybe Chopper is a little bit stronger. Like Chopper took a lot of W's this chapter, man. Snuffing Queen. He saved everyone on the live floor. Came just in time with his antivirus. I mean, Chopper's winning. Chopper really is winning. And I thought that was like, you know what? I'm glad Oda is giving Chopper his just dues. Because, like, me, I like all the Straw Hats. I know some people don't like Chopper. Some people don't like this person. Me, I like all the Straw Hats. Like, I mean, like, some individuals a little bit more than others. But overall, I like all the Straw Hats. I like their whole, like, family, like, type of bond and everything like that. You know, the Nakama type of thing. Like, I like their whole mixture. Then we have a scene with Momonosuke, Yamato, and Shinobu, and it was like little, not empty conversation, but it was like not really needed. But then seeing like Momonosuke come out of Yamato's chest, and she's like, "Oh, is it ill?" And if you guys know anything about like Japanese tentacles, ills, and stuff like that, and women, just Google all that together. You guys will find out. You'll see the images and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into that. But the part that I like seeing like CP0 talking about Vegapunk. When they said that when Kaido was captured, he was using the lineage factor, which we all know is DNA. So, and I guess we all could figure it out that when a Dofu user consume a Dofu, it changed their DNA. So they extracted Kaido's DNA, and he was trying to make more dragons like Kaido. But then they said suppose it was a failure, and it was supposed to be like an explosion. But then CP0, I guess he's the leader, was saying that they're glad that there was an explosion on Punk Hazard. And then when you sit back and like, no, we all know that's not true because Caesar Clown was still trying to replicate that. He was doing the experiment on the kids, and then Momonosuke, he ended up eating the Kaido's dragon fruit. So now this had me thinking, was Vegapunk a revolutionary? Like, was he like the inside man? Like, was this the reason why the revolutionaries wanted to go after Doflamingo, Kaido, and things like that, because they knew what these guys were doing because Vegapunk was feeding them information? And then also too, this leads to a few theories. So Momonosuke has a clone fruit of Kaido, which means he has all Kaido's abilities, which means Momonosuke as an adult is going to have the same strength and everything as Kaido. So Momonosuke is pretty much broken. So seeing that Momonosuke is really that strong, or have the potential to be that strong, I really don't know if I can see him actually join the Straw Hat crew. That's one thing. Two, him as a leader for Wano is going to be very interesting. So that I thought that was cool. Now for like the end of the chapter, bro, what the fuck? We go back to the scabbards. They all held up. They're all talking, and we see Kawamatsu saying that he felt like he saw a familiar face, but he's like, nah, it can't be. I must have been dreaming. Like this can't be real. So we're like, okay. And like I said, last chapter we thought we saw Toki. Something okay, maybe he saw Toki, and because he was like still dazed or stunned, whatever, that maybe he figured he was imagining anything. But then we hear somebody say like, "Hey, you guys look really beat up," and we see like Odin. Now, when I seen this, I just stared at the panel. It looked like he has like a little goatee, and his outfit's like because like Odin when he has kimono, he had it kind of like hiked up so his legs are exposed. But this Odin legs is down, his kimono is down, covering his legs, and obviously like he's not gonna have Enma or Ami Habakiri because Hiyori still has Ame, I believe. No, Tenguyama. Tenguyama still has Ame, and Zoro's using Emma. So I'm sitting back and I'm just looking like, nah, this has to be a red herring. Always thought it was a red herring. Like I thought it could have been like Karina Devant, but I'm like, it makes no sense for her to transform to Odin because I don't think she met him, right? I don't think she met Odin. Bon Clay's still alive, but he's still Impo down. The only thing I could think of is Contro's drawings, but it doesn't make sense because Conjo was a double agent. He wasn't even Odin for many years, so if he would have drew Odin, it would have been a perfect likeness. He would have had his two named swords. He wouldn't have a beard. His kimono would have been sitting right on him. So I'm really trying to figure out what's going on, unless it was a switcheroo where Odin back in the days that was killed was Conjuro drawing, and the real Odin was thrown into the future because this Odin said to the scabbards, "My, have you guys look old? You guys age." So this is like a younger Odin. So I don't know, man. This chapter is, and we don't break next week, so it's like, all right, you know what? Odin's taking a break. The man draws greatness. He has a great story. He deserves a break. But dude, it's just, I don't know, man. This chapter was good. This was a good chapter. This is definitely a solid 8 for me. Definitely a solid 8 chapter for me. But guys, I think I'm gonna cut it short here. But like, subscribe, let me guys know what you think at the bottom. Share, all that good stuff. Hope you guys, stay good in these troubling times. Like I always say, let's have a conversation. Star Marvel 718. I'm out, y'all.